We run, we win. Hello guys, I'm James. Code of honor. I had to be further back because for some reason they have Steven Seagal on this side of the thing. I mean, he's almost off the... they're not centered like some of the other people right about here. But anyways, Steven Seagal dies in the end. Oh wow, I've never seen a motion picture in my life where to date, where Steven Seagal has ever died. Interesting motion picture about a vigilante. You know, I guess his wife and his son were killed, so he's like by a drive-by. It was a drive-by because someone was trying to kill a drug person, and they were in the wrong. They weren't supposed to be shot. I don't want to use the words that the people use. They weren't, the wife and the child weren't supposed to be shot. So he goes, I guess he retires, or when he just leaves the military and he just goes on, he's wiping out the bad guys. So he wipes out the bad guys from the bottom all the way up to the top. It's so interesting. But he dies. One of the other things about this motion picture is that they have another character in the film that is coming to stop him. And he doesn't really stop him. Because this is Steven Seagal. You just can't beat Steven Seagal up. But this person he can't stop him. But I guess he's supposed to kind of be the star. But they go back and forth to a point where the way the story's designed, that if you didn't know that, I mean, the way it's designed that unless they put the last scene at the end, the very last bit after the scene, if they didn't put that in there, you would have thought Steven Seagal didn't even exist. Because the way they were showing the story and the way they were putting it together, I almost thought that at the end they were going to say that this was one of those movies where they tricked the audience into thinking there's two people and there's not. I never like those movies like that because that's dishonesty. I mean, so I said dishonesty. That's just like cheap trick. I mean, the audience ought to know something's up, but because Steven Seagal looked nothing like that other person. But anyways, yeah. So he died. He is. I guess he is the good guy, but the other good guy is. I don't even know why he's in the story except for to deal with the lady. I mean, you know, I think he's not really, I mean, you know, maybe to talk to the authorities and give the authorities a heads up because Steven Seagal's like, boom, and then he goes off, he's incognito, he's doing all this stuff on his own. But I think that that's the only reason why he's in there, because you could technically have done an entire story. That might have been interesting if they'd done an entire story without that other character in there. But they were trying, you know, and it'd been interesting because they were like, who's doing this? Who's killing the people? We have no idea who this is. And he leaves. Now that would be an interesting story. People might not like it because the way Steven Seagal did it, it's like you'd never be able to catch him. You never know who it was. So you have the police officers doing this, but you know the police officers be running around doing a lot of excess. It was an interesting story. You know the police officers did a lot of excess talking and running around trying to figure out who it was because there was no what's it called? There's no evidence of the person at all, except for, you know, I mean, it's just something how they did it. But anyways, I think you'd like the motion picture, except for the women. Come on, ladies, please stop ruining your careers. Leave your clothes on. We know you're beautiful and God's blessed you. And you have pretty flowers, but come on! That's what the Bible calls the breasts, the flowers. But come on, ladies, leave your clothes on. That's for your husband. That's not for all of us. And so, it's like a career-ending thing, and I might do a video on this later, but that's like a career-ending thing. I mean, we know you're pretty, but once you do that, please, ladies, leave them on, because a family studio is not going to be able to hire you to do that because that's the downside. That's about the only downside I saw. I don't look at when they're running around killing people. I almost thought it looked like a video game at first when they were killing the people, but you know. That's it. I love you. Thanks for joining me. You might enjoy it, but he does die in the end, so I didn't like that. But live, move, be, like, comment, subscribe. I love you. Thanks for joining me. Be blessed in the name of the living Lord King Jesus Christ, and see you later.